I'm joined here by Reema Bari at the SAF 2025 Congress. She is the head of Aviation Americas for Shell. Reema, first of all, thank you so much for joining
Thanks for
us.
having me.
I appreciate it. Tell us about your background, your role, and how you came to be responsible for leading one of the largest suppliers of SAF.
Well, thank you for that. Honestly, it's a kudos to my team and the foundations that they have built, and it's an honor I share with my fellow GMs in the other regions. I have a bit of an eclectic background. I've done a variety of business across downstream. So prior to joining Shell, I worked in private equity. I worked in a renewable energy and carbon credit trading firm, started their biogas division, then moved into Shell working across their downstream in chemicals and products, as well as in lubricants and now here in aviation. So really excited to be here and be a part of the SAF journey. Could not be more excited about being a part of the SAF adoption that we're trying to drive here along with our industry peers and collaboration with the airlines and corporate and individual customers.
You talked about Avelia at the Congress this year, Avelia 2.0. So can you explain to us what's new and what you believe this means for the future of book and claim in aviation?
That is a really interesting question for many reasons. One, we're doing a lot in the space of Avelia. So for those who are not familiar with Avelia, it is a leading blockchain platform that has been used to enable SAF transactions. We have over 40 million gallons that have transacted on it with over 57 different entities. Where we're really going to with Avelia 2.0 is about broadening it. So this year we have moved it to independent data housing with Accenture. We have multilateral governance. We've brought in supplier choice. So we just brought on Mueve as our first independent supplier of SAF and SAF production out of Spain. We're now also going into bring your own SAF, which allows our customers the ability to bring SAF that would not have transacted on Avelia or transacted independent of a digital platform onto Avelia for their own use, which gives them a lot more flexibility, a lot more transparency with their own end customers. And we think it is really about what is going to help move the needle around accessing the benefits, the GHG benefits of book and claim and SAF, which we think is a key enabler to scaling SAF in an affordable way, an incredible system.
I think book and claim is a common, terminology within the energy industry, and we understand it. But if someone was watching this and wanting to understand the concept behind it, how would you simplify that?
So book and claim is about being able to access the GHG benefits even where it's not physically available today. Now, different offers exist for different jurisdictions. So one always has to be mindful of cross borders, cross jurisdictions from low carbon fuel standards. But in general, it's really about giving access to SAF where it may not be yet physically available in the airports or in the terminals locally.
Taking out those geographic difficulties and
Those
barriers.
geographic constraints,
Okay,
exactly.
amazing. Let's talk industry coalitions and state level incentives, popular topics, emerging in different regions. So how is Shell engaging with these and how do they create long-term confidence for SAF?
I think there are a variety of stakeholders and have an important role to play wherever they sit in the value chain. So we are an executive board member of the SAF Coalition. This is really focused on increasing SAF adoption, getting policies and incentives that are in line with the timeline for these type of complex projects, and really broadening the awareness and education material around the benefits of sustainable aviation fuel, both domestically and to the aviation sector as a whole. We're also involved in the Greater MSP initiative, which is fantastic for bringing agricultural stakeholders, as well as government stakeholders and private entities together to create affordable hubs for SAF adoption. So I think those are all important, whether it's federal or state. I think they have an incredibly important role to play. And if you think about it, very much draws parallels to other renewable programs that have existed in the United States and abroad before. So I think it's just building on the learnings we've had from other industries as well.
Yeah, right. You don't have to start over. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. So one thing that kept coming up at the SAF Congress was collaboration and conversation and just kind of not being able to connect the dots behind all policy players and people in the industry. So looking back at the past few days of SAF North America Congress, what conversations or collaborations did you have that you will find most useful moving forward with Shell?
So I think there's a few of them. I think what's amazing is the mood here has been really about collaboration. So if you think about the affordability, you only get that affordability by doing this at scale and collaborating across the value chain. It is too much for one entity alone to do on their own. And I think that awareness shows the maturity of where we are on the journey. It is no longer about what I as an individual, as an entity can do, but what can we cumulatively and collectively do together, which I think is the power of that. I think Beyond that, what you need to think about from a collaboration perspective is bringing the right partners together to be able to scale SAF and mature the industry even further and faster. The old saying, you want to go far, go together.
Yes, I love that saying, and that's the point of bringing people together in a room such as this. So, Reema, thank you so much. That is Reema Bari. She's the head of Aviation Americas at Shell, and we are at the 2025 SAF North America Congress. Thanks again.
Thank you.